My second ancillary task is a double spread article in a TV magazine. So you'd find something like this, TV Choice, which is a good example, and I have been looking at articles in there, adverts, etc., to see techniques that I used to promote these TV programs, and in my case it'd be a documentary. The first thing that I really noticed is every edition of this TV Choice magazine, it adheres to sort of a house style. So if you just pick it up and open 1 week's edition and go to any page that's sort of not like the listings page, but any page with an article on, so for example something like this, if you used to open up any week's edition, it would look the same. So that is the first important thing, to get a sense of continuity throughout the issues. So instantly, as soon as someone picks up a copy of TV Choice, they know before they read it that the article is a TV Choice article, essentially. Having looked at these, you also notice that there's quite a lot of colour in here. So for example, Terrify here, it is bold, it's blue, it stands out against the background image, which is largely black and sort of just plain white, black and white. Obviously there's a border going around the side as well, which is in red, and also it's got TV Choice here along as well. So again, that's the kind of thing that makes it stand out, makes it seem authentic, because it's important to have a sense of authenticity when doing this, because that makes it a little bit more believable for the audience, and perhaps they therefore believe what they're reading more, and perhaps are more likely to watch the show. Because I mean, this TV listings magazine, if they see an article on a show in there, they're going to think, oh well, TV Choice recommended that, so I may watch that. So if it's important to get something like that spot on, as it may help encourage viewers to watch it. As for the actual text itself, it doesn't go into great detail about what's going to happen in the show. It sort of, again, it explores what's going to happen, but it doesn't give too much away, leaving a sense of enigma towards the end for the audience. Perhaps like a rhetorical question. For example, in this one it says, so can we expect any romance? And it's like, says like someone's name, perhaps, question mark. So again, it leaves the audience on a bit of a cliffhanger. They're thinking, oh, there may be slightly more to this than we first thought. And again, it's this sort of cliffhanger enigma style ending that's gonna make people think, actually I may check that out. So that's very important when you're writing. Also, another thing is they often do an interview in there with one of the perhaps leading stars of the show, or like someone who's like a judge or a host on the show. This again is something that could be quite interesting doing, because then it feels as though the audience have a personal relationship with the show before they watch it. For example, for my documentary, if I was to present it and I was to do an interview with a mock interview for one of these magazines, then automatically the audience would think that they somehow have a link with me, they can relate to me, and perhaps that makes the viewing experience better, and also perhaps as a result makes them think, I may watch this show, whereas before they may have been thinking, okay, if I hadn't had that interview and I'd just been told what the show is about, I may not have been interested. But because there's a personal connection built up, it plays with the audience emotions, which therefore probably makes them more likely to want to watch the show. Another thing is like imagery. For example, there's a picture of the main character here. Again, that's quite useful, because instantly you get a sense of the characterization. and also it looks like an everyday character, someone they can relate to. Also, again, that if they feel that they've seen a character, automatically they think, oh yeah, I've seen him, and I've got a relationship with the character, I already know who he is, it's like we're best friends. And so yeah, it's just relating to the audience. And another thing here, you may be able to see it, yeah, there's an action shot just there. Again, that it's a picture of a man, he's got a lighter in his hand, he's looking quite menacing. This would obviously, it creates a bit of an enigma because we don't know what he's doing, and instantly in your head you're thinking, okay, this is quite interesting, I want to see where this goes, and automatically it's making the audience think, yeah, I may watch that. Other general things on there, it's a rhetorical question underneath the title, again playing with the audience's emotions, making them think, oh, I may watch this. And also it's got the basic information telling you where and when the programme is on. Again, key information that the audience will definitely want to know and is vital if they're interested in watching the show. Other than that, there's like a couple of like captions to some of the pictures. This obviously, again, sometimes they're rhetorical. For example, like, can Henrik keep a cool head during his hostage ordeal? Again, that instantly that makes you think that, oh, there's a little bit of unknown mystery about the show, I could check this out. So in general, from everything that I've learned from reading through editions of TV Choice, Radio Times, things like that, you really notice that there is a massive key sense of the creation of enigma in these articles, and if you have that sense in there, then I'd say probably 9.5 times out of 10 the audience are perhaps more likely to buy into what you're doing and watch it, because obviously if an article plays with the reader's emotions, then automatically you're going to be more attached to it, more inclined to watch it. And also it's clear and simple to the point, and it's not like too extravagantly bright. The colours are largely simple, but it stands out, and that is the main thing. If you can get it to stand out, appeal to the audience and play with their emotions, then I think that you can have a very successful double spread article, which hopefully will do its purpose and get people to want to watch, in my case, the documentary. So hopefully I can do that for my documentary. Goodbye.